You, French, shalom, and greetings to you all. Well, here we go, another week, another cavalcade of events. Roseanne is in the nation's capital. I'm sure she's having an amazing time. Liat and Scott are reveling in the joy of their new baby, and of course, it is also Father's Day. And this is it, the one official chance to say, thank you, Dad. We remember those opportunities we got to just be with Dad. It was and is a special time. You never have to lose it. And from that, you learn to bond. Dad was busy. Mom was too, but more often than not, she was around. So time together with Dad was always a magical time for you. It was always special. I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you, sometimes I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, just the two of us, just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Thank you, Dad. Now, on top of all that, we have a change of a season marked by one of the 4 special days of the year. The 4 days that actually unite the solar and lunar years. Now, this one, referred to in the Talmud as Tekafat Tammuz, then the entry of time into Cancer, which is the dawning of summer, when the most light for the year is with us. Use that light to illuminate the things you have not seen. Summer is the time to live life to the fullest, my friends, so get out there, live life. There is no dark fear to hold you back. Now, these 4 ancient days honored in the Talmud once were the cornerstone of spiritual practice, and today, many have begun to reintroduce the seasonal prayers as part of their own connection to spirit, because it's about light. One of the easiest things you can do to honor it is to light candles, to honor the light in our lives. Now, according to the Zohar, which is the foundational book of Kabbalah, the human soul has 3 internal elements that comprise your individual self. Basic animating force that allows you to wake up in the morning and be alive, and that's your nefesh. And there's the mind, will, intellect, which is the ruach. And the pure spiritual element, the neshama. Now, to accept light and spirit into one's entire self, one needs to prepare body, mind, and soul. Nefesh, ruach, and neshama. The perfect place to see how the world comes together is in nature, my friends. Nature is everything. And it is the only constant there's ever been. It's why the natives of every culture built their spiritual systems around nature. Get out and enjoy it, because when it is cold and snowy, you're not going to like it so much. Now, I don't know why or where, but sometimes we just notice things we don't always notice. And it's because we need to, for whatever the reason is. Well, I noticed a picture of a unicorn that said you were gifted, you are intelligent and talented. And I stopped and took it in. It was correct. I said to myself, I am. It's true. All of you are gifted. All of you are intelligent and talented. But you do not always believe it. Friends, the universe is hugging you every day. How often do you feel it? To feel it, you need to truly experience gratitude. And that's something we feel when we come together as we do every week, when we gather and share, as we connect at different levels as a collective consciousness of seekers showing faith, any and all faith, love, any and all love, as a community, a chavur, a fellowship, expressing our nature of kindness, compassion, thoughts, feelings, hopes, dreams, and wishes that unite us all in this community house of spirit, Beth Ruach, sharing and bringing light, keeping fear at bay. So once again, please do go ahead and invite everybody in. Some physically, some digitally, psychically, emotionally, spiritually, any way you can, to gather and share as we sing from Psalm 133, the Hine Matov, come together. Hine Matov. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov. Shevetachim gam yachad. How good, how pleasant it is for brothers and sisters together. Community. 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 Together. Let's all spread love, goodwill, and fellowship to the world. Remember, friends, this is your setting aside just a little bit of sacred time in your sacred space to honor and converse with whoever, whatever you happen to believe in. We all believe in something. It's part of your Kavanah, your intention that you put out to the universe. It is your goodwill. Let's take some time now. Let's send some of that goodwill, some light and some healing out to whoever you know that needs it. Healing and renewal for everybody. Floats through space, finding those in need. So send it out. For those you know and for the souls and spirits of everybody you love. So think of whoever that needs healing and renewal and love or just plain goodwill. Focus on them. Call their names. It's not just for people. It is for our pets. It's for the earth. It is the healing of the world, the tikkun olam. It's part of our spiritual genetic makeup. We have to help heal the world. It's not a job for us to complete. It's ongoing. Always has been. But we must do our individual part. Part of that healing is when we send thoughts and energy for health and renewal and goodwill for everyone. They don't have to be sick. It's for those in our hearts and our minds. For Liat and Tal, for Sadie, for Emerson and Cody, for Claudia, Kathleen and Ken, for Lucy and her mother, for Adrian and Frank, for Jim, for Dave, for Mary and Maddie, for Kevin, for Ann, for Sherry and Terry, for Rosemary. Friends, it is the kindness, the healing wishes, the goodwill, and love that we all send out. It just circles the world, finding those in need. So thank you, each of you, for all you do, for all you care, because the world is a world of spirit, and spirit never dies. Shapir Avotenu Makor Chabracha Libotenu. May the source of strength bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage. Make our lives a blessing. The renewal of body. The renewal of spirit. And let us say, Amen. Mishaberach, let us all have our spirits renewed. This is the great prayer for healing, my friends, in which we call upon God to heal as He's healed before. Mishaberach, may He who blessed, because all healing is a blessing. Let's all send and receive healing and renewal energy in our efforts to share, to love, to care, to grow. Now, this week we enter a time warp. We see some strange things, some of which we will barely touch on. Sit back and enjoy as this week we read Chukat The Law. Now we're at the proverbial beginning of the end. And you'll see why. We are presented with bookends of change. We open with this strange ritual about a red heifer. I'm not going to spend much time on it, other than to tell you, it's one of the most talked about and anticipated animals of all time, and it will herald a new era, which will see the building of the third temple in Jerusalem, among a whole bunch of other things. I'm not sure if it's because it's a cow or because it's red. You know, there's plenty of reds who've been expected to herald new eras, and some have. Cleopatra, Judas Iscariot, Genghis Khan, Christopher Columbus, Galileo, Thomas Jefferson, Jessica Rabbit, the Little Mermaid. And the latest ginger is Harry, who's doing more to end the monarchy than anyone could have anticipated. A perfect example of last week's question of skill versus birthright. So do not hold your breath waiting for the red heifer and the ritual for it, which has not been seen or done for several thousand years, and probably won't be for a while. But I do want you to notice two critical ingredients in this section of lawn purification: living water and hyssop. Two of the Bible's most powerful spiritual cleansers, readily available to each and every one of you today. Do not negate them in your lives and your own spiritual cleansing. Now, and after we read about this strange beast, and we read about another next week, and don't miss that one. It is a true highlight of the entire Torah. Anyhow, We then see this major change start to take place. Numbers 21. And the children of Israel, all the congregation, came to the wilderness of Zin the first month, and the people stayed in Kadesh. And Miriam died there and was buried there. That's it. Just like the life of Sarah way back when simply told us Sarah died. Here is all we find out about the prophetess, the sister of Moses, Miriam. She died. We don't even know how. Not another word is said. We also get to see the crime of Moses that kept him from entry into the promised land. See, the grumblers are busy with their complaints. Numbers 23. And the people quarreled with Moses, and they said, if only we had expired when our brothers expired in front of the Lord. Complain, complain, complain. So Moses and Aaron go to God. Numbers 26. And the Lord's glory appeared to them, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, take the staff, the one we read about last week, and assemble the congregation, you and Aaron, your brother, and you shall speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will give its water. So you shall bring water out of the rock for them, give a drink to the congregation and their cattle. And Moses took the staff from in front of the Lord as he commanded him, and Moses and Aaron assembled the community opposite the rock, and he said to them, listen, rebels, shall we bring water out of this rock for you? And Moses lifted his hand and struck the rock with his staff twice, and much water came out, and the congregation and their cattle drank. Now, much debate about Moses' crime has taken volumes. Was it striking the rock when they were told to talk to it? Big deal, you say. But to many, if not most, that is the great crime. But it's not the reason. God does give the reason. And the Lord said to Moses and to Aaron, because you did not trust in me to make me holy before the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore you shall not bring this community to the land that I have given them. What does that mean? We're going to find out. Numbers 20:23. And the Lord said to Moses and to Aaron at Mount Hor on the border of the land of Edom, saying, let Aaron be gathered to his people, because he shall not come to the land that I have given to the children of Israel, because you rebelled against my word at the waters of Meribah. The rebels now are Aaron and Moses. The rebels were the complainers, which brought this whole episode about. Aaron will die. Moses will not complete the journey. I remember just last week we read about the staff to be used as a warning to rebels, who last week were Korah and Dathan, but now are Moses and Aaron. How quick the mighty have fallen. You see, Moses says to the people, shall we bring? Meaning he and Aaron. And so by word and act, Moses is appropriating to himself an act of God. And therefore, they did not make God holy before the eyes of the people. That's what God said. Now, could God be that petty? I hate to say it, but yes. Look at his behavior toward Egypt and Pharaoh. Could Moses have let his ego get the better of him like that? Yes, without a doubt, he's human. What happened to humility? Humbleness. Is that not how Moses has always been referred to? His brother and sister are dead. Now, we're not told, but I'm sure it bore a heavy heart on Moses. How could it not? It's a perfect opportunity for you to write a Mishnah for it. Bereavement can tear the fabric of our very souls. It's often connected to guilt over not having expressed your feelings enough. I remind you a lot that you must tell those you love that you love them. Let them know. Yes, you will still miss them, but think for a minute. What would it be like if you suddenly lost those you're closest to? Have you said what you needed to say? Their spirits never die. They are with you for eternity, and we hope to reconnect with them one day. But we are connected always. Would you know my name? If I saw you in heaven, will it be the same? If I saw you in heaven, I must be strong. and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Now you may not realize it. We're now in year 40 of the journey. Miriam died early. Now it's Aaron's turn. The bookends of change. Numbers 20:25. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and take them up Mount Hor. Take off Aaron's clothes, and you shall put them on Eleazar his son, and Aaron will be gathered and die there. We are truly witnessing the changing of the guard. 16 years, 16 banners united over the fields where the good shepherd grieves. Desperate men, desperate women, dividing, spreading their wings beneath the falling leaves. Miriam's gone. Aaron gone. 40 years gone. Moses about to die. The people almost at their destination. They just left. But first we get this incredible episode about a magic bronze snake by the name of Nehushtan. It's to protect the people from a plague. Maybe we needed one this past year. And we end with the people camped near Moab. Yes, my friends, the world is sacred, so is everything in it. Express your gratitude, light a candle, make a wish. Celebrate your life and the lives of those you love. Share your feelings with them. Live free, be free, honor your freedom, be well, be happy, and be blessed. Share and honor the light and all who live in the light and continue to shine. Continue to send everybody you know goodwill and love. Pray for peace and freedom for everyone. And end to terror and hatred. Remember, friends, we are a community. We learn together. We celebrate each other. We love each other. We share this ride together, men and women equally. So let's send out love, not fear. Send out peace, harmony, goodwill, and healing to all who need it. And please do learn to forgive and learn to love, including yourself. Open your hearts. Honor the relationships of your life. Tell those you love that you love them. Take advantage of the time you have and enjoy the journey. Have a fantastic week, my friends. A week of love and light, a week of peace, a week of miracles. And examine your intentions and use them to imprint your will on the universe, because we set in motion all that happens in our lives. It's our intention, our kavana, our cause, our effect. Everything is linked. As I've said, you always have time to forgive and be forgiven. You have the knowledge of what's good and bad, so acknowledge what you've done wrong to yourself, to God, to any person you've wronged. Ask forgiveness, but do so with sincerity, accountability, and vulnerability. Forgive those you've hurt as you learn to be forgiving and compassionate in life, because the secret of forgiveness, compassion, and peace is in acceptance. Can you accept yourself, other people in the world just as they are? Can you accept life just as it is without trying to control it? If you do, you can experience the peace that acceptance brings. So do not stop your journey. Do not stop moving towards your promised land. Keep on dreaming, keep on being, keep sharing, keep shining, keep teaching, keep spreading joy and goodwill, my friends. Do not follow fear, follow love. It's always in front of you. And remember to have faith and unwavering adherence to principle. Just as I have faith in the principle of love and of all of you. Act with purity of heart and mind. Despise none, defraud none, hate none. Cherish all. Honor every child of God, every creature of the earth. May all people know peace in this year, and may you nurture kindness and love everywhere you go. Work to be present in the body. Expand the heart, quiet the mind, because the deepest source of real power lies in consciousness and the ability to be mindful, aware, present in all of life's circumstances. Make the most of your time in this life. Continue to touch and transform lives around you, because you are never alone. You're forever blessed, and you have the ability to bring blessings to everybody you meet, health, love, renewal to everybody you come across. We're all energy, and energy can never be destroyed. It can only be transformed. Your words are the power to transform, to love, to bless. Be generous with them, bless others, and bless yourself. Love with the heart, because we're all part of a greater whole. And please embrace love, not fear, forgiveness, not anger, and be there for someone, because someone will always be there for you, whether you know it or not. Continue to explore faith and belief, what they mean to you, and never accept shame as a natural state. Whatever you feel, others have felt. Whatever you've experienced, others have too. We share together. We learn together, and we help each other, because we are each of us trying to find love and acceptance and support. We all have or could have that special someone in our lives, so find them and tell them what they mean. Remember, you're never alone on your journey to your promised land. Keep forgiving those you need to forgive, and keep asking forgiveness from those you need to ask forgiveness of. Continue to ask why. Continue to honor and elevate the souls and spirits of those who came before. And remember, my friends, to be humble, because in humility, there is certainly strength. Why can't we be humble? Like the good Lord said. He promised to exalt us, but low is the way. How man be so greedy when there is so much left? All things God given, and they all have been blessed. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. Yes, He does. Now go see Dad. Celebrate your family. Find your passion. Celebrate the solstice and welcome the light. Now, thank you for joining me, my friends. Keep sharing the light. Practice forgiveness. Be thankful, be gracious, be kind, be loving, and believe in yourself. Continue to spread a little goodwill to the world and continue to be the miracle in somebody's life. Shabbat shalom and blessings to you all. Have a fantastic week. Thank you.